Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Eli Fishman from TalkingBall.net and YouTube. Eli Fishman Sports, back with another interview today over the phone. I'm happy to be joined by the number one pitching prospect for the New York Mets, Justin Dunn. Justin, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for joining me today. You attended Gunnery High School in Connecticut, and after your great tenure there, you were selected in the 37th round of the Major League Baseball draft by the Los Angeles Dodgers. But you turned down the decision to go play baseball at Boston College. Can you just take me through the decision of turning down that contract in the 37th round to go play for the Dodgers and going to Boston College to play?
Yeah, at that point in my life, I was a smaller guy, about 5'11", 160 pounds, soaking wet maybe. And one thing you know about professional baseball is that it's a grind, and I wasn't ready for that type of grind, both mentally, physically, and maturity-wise. So I knew I had to go to school and get bigger, get stronger, and learn how to play with men.
So after your sophomore season, you went to the famous Cape Cod League, which is what really jump-started your big college time. You played with the Kettlers in the Cape Cod League. You posted a 1.96 ERA in 14 games, and that just really jump-started your amazing 2016 season. Can you tell me about that 2015 summer with the Kettlers in the Cape Cod League and how that affected your 2016 baseball season?
Absolutely. That summer was huge for me. It was a big confidence booster. To go out there and compete against arguably the best 300 college players in the country and have some success against them was huge going into the ACC for me that next year. And knowing that if we were going to do something as a school, I would need to be at my best. And so that summer was just a huge confidence builder for me, and I made some great friends and built some great relationships from there as well.
This past season at Boston College is when you really showed scouts what you were made of. You had an All-American season. You posted a 2.06 ERA in 18 games, and you really shut down the house in the bullpen for Boston College. Can you tell me about this past 2016 season and what was going so well for you in Boston?
Oh, man. Honestly, I think it was a maturity thing mentally for me. When I made the jump and learned that baseball is a mental game, and I had to start doing more analysis and breaking hitters down and learning how to analyze a hitter in an at-bat and make adjustments pitch to pitch, that's when I kind of made the jump in my game. And then also working with my catcher, Nick Shortino, and our pitching coach, Jim Foster, of backing off and learning that I don't need to pitch at 100% every time I'm out there, and I'm actually better when I back off and pitch 80% and just let my stuff kind of carry me through a game.
So when June rolled around, you were one of the top-ranked college players, and you were drafted with the 18th overall pick by the New York Mets on national television. There's a video that went viral of you with your teammates, and you went absolutely crazy when you heard your name called. Just that reaction when you heard your name called, what was going through your mind?
That was real emotion, man. That was a long night, a lot of ups and downs, and honestly, it was a big moment for me in my life because not only did I start my career, with my career getting ready to start after that moment, but bigger than that, we had brought our school to a super regional for the first time in school history. So to be around all those guys that we struggled together for 3 years, and they've been with me through the ups and downs of my entire college career, to have them around me for that moment with my family, and honestly, those guys are my brothers, so to have them there was huge, and knowing that we were going to play with a chance to go to Omaha the next day was even bigger.
So immediately you went down to Low A Brooklyn, and you played for the Brooklyn Cyclones, and you made your debut against the Batavia Muck Dogs in Batavia, where you pitched 2 scoreless innings for Brooklyn. Can you tell me about that first outing and just what your first experience on a pro mound was like?
A lot of jitters, honestly. Felt like I kind of had to get out there and improve myself. I felt like there were a lot of eyes on me. That might not have been the case, but it was the pressure that I put on myself. But after getting the first strikeout, honestly, is when everything kind of went away, and I went back to pitching. And it was kind of like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. Once I got the first strikeout and got my first clean inning, I figured I'd be all right.
as you said, you've gotten a lot of eyes on you. Right now, you're the Mets' #1 pitching prospect, and you've gotten a lot of publicity for your great play. To see yourself on these lists and just to hear your name and see it with such great in a list with such great players, what does that make you feel about your future?
I mean, I'm excited. Obviously, being in the Mets organization, they know what they're doing with their pitching. So for me to be at the top of some of these lists in the pitching categories with some of the guys that we have in this organization that I'm just now seeing from the instructional league and that I'll see in spring training, it's honestly an honor to be considered as one of the top guys in this program with guys like Syndergaard and DeGrom and Matz ahead of us. So to have that recognition is always huge, and it just gets me excited to know that if I'm in the right hands, and I think that I am, that I can turn out to be half as good as those guys up there will be.
So you finished pretty well. You played in short season in Brooklyn, and then finished off the year in the fall in the Mets Instructional League in St. Lucie. All in all, what did you learn from professional baseball overall in your first year?
I mean, honestly, it's a lot like college ball. The only difference is we don't have classes to go to, which is nice. But it's learning how to go about your business and getting ready for seasons and learning how to handle travel days, things along those lines. So this first year was just a learning experience for me and getting my feet wet with a taste of pro ball. And this year will be where I feel like I'll really start picking up different things on the ins and outs of professional baseball my first full season.
All right, thank you so much, Justin. That's all we have time for. I'm Eli Fishman from TalkingBall.net and YouTube, Eli Fishman Sports. I'll see you next time.